Hey guys. Everyone knows that I use my list for Go teaching vast majority of the time. Um, and I've done different videos explaining the different parts and stuff like that. Uh, I don't want to bore anybody by continuing like doing too much of anyway. Hopefully you'll get something out of what I'm about to do. We've talked about how the list in kindergarten is you're asking the three questions clearly and going in order. And then the list high school, you might take them out of order if you think attacking is more powerful than defending. And then in university, you uh, simply see three things that might be done and you link them together. Like, is there anything to defend? Oh, I like defending. Oh, and look, he's weak. Let me link those together. And then there's advanced life where the question's ridiculous. Why would you ever ask? You already know the group is weak. Why would you ask? Because I'm the one playing it. I'm aware of what I'm doing. Okay, so last lecture video, the Patreon, um, we started this idea that I'm about to do. So we're going to look at this. If you do this on your own in one of your own reviews, it needs to be done in a review. I think it'll be helpful. So let's have a look. A lot of talking. Okay, so you're playing along and now you're reviewing your game. Come along, and we're the Whitestones. Okay. Mm, no, any decisions so far are a matter of taste, not a matter of which is biggest. They're all fine. Okay, we've done something. What did we just do? That's my first goal, first purpose. In this case, the right is biggest. I want to play on the right because it's the biggest. Back to the top of the list. Can I do that as I help a white group? No, there are no white groups. Can I do it as I bother a black group? No, there's no black groups to bother here. Can I do it in a bigger way? That's number 3 on the list. What's big? Is there a bigger way? Yeah, corner before side. So let's do the corner. So these marks are representation of our thought process. And when you do this, if you do this, you'll notice, well, I guess I don't know what I was thinking. You should be clarifying your thinking. What are you doing? Okay, there's going to be more marking. Let's do it here. And in my mind, I'm marking all these as I go, meaning here, my first thought is to play away. I'm fine. Just as a matter of, let's say I just play away and he plays here. Well, I'm perfectly settled group. There's not an issue. And if he comes this way, I'll be perfectly fine. But in this case, I want to be invading the top at some point, but I can't do that with that group. So when I come up, all of a sudden he has 2 cuts here. I've got some height, so I can be approaching it. So as I stay here, I'm making sure I can invade the top later if I want. Okay, left here. Okay, now where? I'm fine, he's fine. Bottom's biggest. I mark A, biggest. Notice I'm not marking a stone or a group, but rather space. The bottom's biggest. And I guess I could have marked, I was actually going to do this. I didn't know how to do it. A's biggest, so I'm going to play a corner, which means B or C. And but those aren't my, anyway, you understand. Good. A means bottom's biggest. Now let's slow this one down a little bit. Let's go through the list. Am I okay? Well, if I didn't think I was okay, then I'd say I'm defending the A group. But I think the A group's fine. Stone. Okay, so A's fine. Is he okay? Yeah. What's big? Bottom. I'm saying bottom's biggest. So I marked the bottom area. Back to the top of the list. As we play in the A area, can we help one of our stones? Yeah. B. Let's say that B was settled and we couldn't help B. Then corner might be biggest. But here we can help B. So I play here, totally supports my stone, totally playing in a big area, no problem. I could also say, I mean, I don't think this is quite playing on the bottom. I mean, it is in a literal sense, but not the middle bottom is where all the points are. Okay, so it's starting to make sense, these markings. We'll keep it up here. Okay, I have not marked a group or a stone, so I don't think anyone's weak. So we're on to size. And I decided, whether I was correct or not, I decided the corner was biggest. So goal number 1, A, corner's biggest. As I take the corner, can I help another white group? No, there's no other white groups to help. Can I bother a black stone? Yeah, that black stone there, I can do something to him to make him uncomfortable. So I should have marked play the corner A. Bother the B group as I do so. Anything else? Yeah. As I do that, also be developing area C. So C. So kick and out. Big corner, big bottom, black's in trouble, which means I did it in Sente. So this is the first time we've seen a full, well, that's not the case, but you see this in process here. So when you click space, like A and C, you're saying the space, the area is big. When you mark a group or a stone, that stone is weak or has weakness. Okay, so when you do this, you're clarifying your thoughts. So let's say you see this and you go, oh, that's a good idea. For my next game, I'm going to try to clarify my thoughts. I can't mark till review, but my game, I'm going to try to clarify. Oh, I'm defending, I'm attacking. And it's like, oh, this is starting to make sense. Then in review, you start marking and go, oh, my thoughts weren't very clear here. I thought they were, but they're not. You start seeing what's going on and your thoughts get clearer and clearer. This is all a way of training your mind to think like strong players think. That's the whole thing about the list. A strong player doesn't go, do I have any weak groups? No, they just simply saw the weak group. That's their group. They knew it was weak. And so they make connections around the weak group. Is there something big going on here? Anything urgent, important, interesting? No. Well, maybe it doesn't need defense. So they look around at the three things: defense, offense, and territory. We can say that's the only three things to do. They look around and they just notice those things and link them together. Okay. I can ramble when I want to, huh? Okay. My move. Notice the top's big, but the bottom's big too. I looked, not only is the bottom easier for me, so let's say the top and the bottom are equitable, about the same. Well, then do the easier thing, which would be developing. That's generally the way to look at it. But here I'm saying the A area is biggest. He can invade very easily. I should have continued marking corners big. So develop the area as I go into the corner. And now I perhaps should have marked, well, now my A group is weak. Some Q players don't know this. Let's look at this. Black to play, black attacks. Now we're only looking at the A stone. There's many things you can do to get healthy. One is, bam, corner. Alive with points. And I took black's points away. That's huge. Now, as it turns out, we don't exactly make our O3 stone alive, but we lived right next to it, and it's still a thorn in his side. So the corner being open is what makes A healthy. But now I can't go into the corner for life. So now that group can't go into the corner. It's got to run. Can't live anymore. So when I make that corner, I'm committed to my A group. So defend the A group. Okay, we're almost done with this. I'm saying my A group is unhealthy. Defend. We're starting to do this running battle. I run out, he runs out. I remember being totally confused about this. Just no idea. I would say even as one done, I had no idea about this stuff. And finally, I realized, just test it. How do you feel? I feel terrible. Then don't let it happen. So we come out. He comes out. Are we done? Well, just a second. How do we feel? Well, not terrible, right? I mean, it's like all of a sudden we have some room. Is it enough room? I decided that if I run and he does any sort of, let's just do this. I think that top is his and so big. What did I get? I don't think I got anything other than a healthy group. So I decided, for right or wrong, that A area is the thing I want to focus on. I don't think my group is too weak to handle this. And I really thought about this. I'm about to start another group. If he splits me, am I going to have two weak groups? And am I going to feel uncomfortable with that? I decided no. But I also decided to not play third line, but rather to play fourth so they have better communication. Okay. Well, lots of thinking here. So here is my white group on the right. Do I need to defend right now? Is it urgent? I thought, no, it's definitely part of the equation, but I don't think it's urgent yet. Well, what about the B stone? I don't necessarily care about the B stone. Well, what do you care about? The whole A area, which is why I played B to begin with. If I don't care about the B stone, I care about the A area. So I'm claiming, am I okay? My group is fine, and the B stone's just a stone. Might be an important stone, probably, I'm not sure. But again, I only care about A. So then what's big? A. Okay. As I play in the A area, I'm back at the top of the list again. Can I help a white entity? Yeah, the B stone. I would love to help the B stone. Great. As I play in the area and help B, Is there another white? We're back at the top of the list again. Another white group I can help? No. Is there a black group I can hurt? Yeah, C and D. Okay, so my first thought, boom, 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 boom. It worked. Yeah, that's true. But this A stone really is putting pressure on my B group. So let's do the same thing, but not give him A. So Atari, fix. Now if he plays A, it's on his own time. I didn't force him to do it. Okay, he comes out. I do my living. He captures. And now I'm weak. Come on out. So starting here, I started reading all the A cuts, B, C, because usually we play these without any thought. But here he's on both sides, and I don't have an option for living on the right. If I'm cut, I'm pretty much just dead. So I had to read out all the A, which is actually, that's the easy one. I only did that once. No cut. Okay, that's pretty easy. I never went back to that. B, I read out a number of times. I started reading, I think I can do either, but either side I play on seems to work. Let's just do it briefly. White, black, white. If he cuts, then Atari, Atari, and kill. Okay. Now, there's, you could make an argument for this side too, because if you fix, again, he's just dead. So there's no cut there. And C, only this side, and you're out. Okay. But I'd read each one of these out to completion. I try to never do that because it's a lot of work. And if you get it wrong, the game's over. But here, I didn't see any choice. Okay. Comes out. Again, more reading, double check everything. And let's test. How do we feel? Feel terrible. I mean, I could die here. It's not just very uncomfortable, it's deadly. Okay, come out again. Okay, I don't like this. I feel like this white stone isn't doing anything. And now I don't want to read this cut, this cut, this cut, and this cut, and all their interactions. Can he find something? Getting a little much for me. So let's, oh, I thought, but that comes in a moment. So this part, I did the reading, and I'm thinking I can find an I in area 1, and I can find an I in area 2, or I can get out. I think I have enough options. And I think the bottom area, if I don't do anything, I'm going to get almost nothing down there. So let's say I did this, which I do in a moment, and he just comes in. If I go this side, then he's just alive down there. If I go this side, he's just alive here. I mean, it's like I get near nothing. So I played this. Let's mark this properly. So I'm saying the A area is biggest. As I do that, can I help any white? No, all my white stones are fine. As I do that, can I hurt black? No, all the black stones are fine. Is there another big area? Yeah. Black's area, let's go boom, 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 boom. Black can get 10 points there easily, 15 maybe. So I'm claiming A's biggest, B's second biggest. So I played there, getting into his area, fixing my area. Okay. This move was hard for me. Here I did a move that is wrong 98% of the time. So we almost always play here. Well, that's not entirely true. But that's because, generally speaking, the A group, not so strong. Matter of fact, let's pull back a couple of these jumps. Oh, I'm happy to play this way. And then I'm going to come after that black group. But with them here, I can't do that. So then we have this one, which might have been better for me. But I didn't like that he might try a move like this. And if I say, no, you can't live in the corner. Oh, sorry, just a second. Black, white. He doesn't have to take. So let's just play here. I say, no, I'm going to get out. No, you're not. I'm going to cut you. No, you're not. I mean, I didn't like the potential of life over here. So I did this move. It's a Q move. Sometimes the Q move is the best move. It's the only thing I could think of to solve all the problems here. Go through the Joseki. He fixed, and I thought, oh, that's sad because he just threw the game away. This is just too small. But as the game went on, it's like, actually, that's not the case. It's almost always the case. So I say the A corner's biggest, I take that. He cuts. Well, I could fix. He's about to kill the corner. I could save that. Well, that's true. But we're back with all this Aji again. I wasn't sure I could kill him. And if I can't, then my corner's dead. So I decided A's biggest, the A area. So I capture the stone in Sente. But then when he saved his stone, that gave me the opportunity to take the corner. So maybe that was a good move. Here, am I okay? Well, I'm not all that comfortable with my B group, but it's still, I mean, I haven't been attacked and I think I'm okay. Well, then what's biggest? Well, the A area is the last middle game move. That's actually an opening move. Little tiny side. But let's notice something about it. It has special qualities. If black plays it, well, all of a sudden, boom, 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 some cuts here that are a problem. So if he goes for life, am I confident about the cut? It brings up Aji in the corner. And horrible Aji for I can't get home in one move. So if he just starts playing this way, my whole group could be in jeopardy. If I play it, there's no Aji in the corner anymore. I've totally helped my group on the right. And I got that last 4 or 5 point opening move. Anyway, he connects, which I don't get. I don't see any value in the connection. But now my A group, I'm feeling, I just felt like now he can burst through easily. So I want to defend A. And I think B is a big area. So that's when I get my 3-dimensional move, helps to save all the cuts and all like that. See if there's anything else. I know I've gone on and on here. Here, I read this cut quite a bit because if I get cut, I'm just dead. I decided I'd be okay because if he cuts Atari, and kill, and if he doesn't play that way but plays this way, I don't have any eyes, but I thought there's enough space here, and my A stone's quite strong. I think I can get home or live. Now, I'm only like 70% confidence there. Maybe a strong player come in and just kill me. I didn't think so. I play this way because I think having the monkey jump to A is so big. And I stopped there, just an example game. And I think Crazy Stone said I was like 4 points ahead. It was hardly ahead. But it's all about, I wanted you to see the marking, and I would encourage you to use this list marking as a tool to help your thinking. Okay, guys, hope it was useful. If you do it and you think it's, hey, I like this, send me one of your games. I'll probably do we will do a video about it. Okay, guys, bye.